Hey there, I'm with Seth Watson, who is the founder and CEO of Arete Pest Control, and today we're going to be talking about pest control in Herriman, Utah. So first off, Seth, tell me, what are the most common pests in Herriman?
Yeah, Herriman, because you're kind of, it's a newer budding area, lots of growth out there. Main things we're getting calls for in Herriman are going to be ants and spiders, especially around in those new neighborhoods that are areas getting dug up, and so it's kind of sending bugs all over the place. Ants and spiders are our two main things. We get all bugs, but I would say those are the two most common bugs we're going to get calls for in Herriman.
Okay, cool. Tell me more about that. You're saying new areas are getting dug up. There's more pests around there. Why is
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Anytime you develop a new neighborhood, right, you've got to realize like we've just got dirt and shrub and trees and just old area, right? Like if you go to a field by your house and you turn over a rock, you're gonna find tons of bugs, whether it's
Mm,
grasshoppers, ants, earwigs, spiders, right? And so if we go and we dig up that area, it doesn't that we bring in and we start building homes, the bugs don't go away. They just need to find new places for their homes. And so as new construction is as Harriman's a budding and growing area, where are the bugs going to go? Well, they're going to go to the new homes, right? We just poured concrete, we just put grass down. So now they need new homes and places. And what's better than this huge, beautiful foundation that's just built? So that's what I mean. So
yeah.
new areas tend to have a lot more bugs that we see and find because we've disturbed their grounds.
Okay, awesome. I think that's definitely something that people should be aware of when potentially building a new home. And I'd like to dive into ants particularly. Are there ant infestations, or is there a huge ant problem? Is it just minor? Tell me about ants in the area.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's a infestation, but every home has ants, right? Whether
Mm,
it's they're out walking along your concrete or your sidewalk or your driveway, or they've made it inside, getting into your pantry. You're dealing with sugar ants or whatever it may be. But yeah, ants are a definite problem out here. And the biggest thing about ants is a lot of people will go to the store and they buy a product that'll spray for ants. But if you understand how ants work, they're social insects. So what that means is they share their food. So if you kill them too quickly, what they do is they put out a pheromone, which is a warning, and they will just go to different parts of the house. So it's not going to kill the colony. So to get rid of ants, you really have to take an educated approach to it. So you have to get a product which you can't buy without a license, which is a slow acting product. So it gets on the ants and then it doesn't kill them for a day or two, right? But by that time, they've gone back to the nest and they go in and out and they've passed it to the colony. And so knowing how to treat ants is just as important, is more important, because if you go to the store and you buy a spray and you spray the mound, yeah, you're going to see a bunch of dead ants, but now they've just gone to another part of the house. Or worst case, they've created two colonies now. The colony split. It's called budding. Now you got ants on both sides of the house. So be smart about how you get rid of ants would be my biggest
wow. Okay,
advice.
I never knew that. That
Yeah.
sounds pretty scary, and that people that are actually maybe trying to treat it themselves might actually be causing more ants. Is that right?
Yeah, I would say more often than not, we get people that call and say, I've got ants, I can't get rid of them. We go out and our technician will be, well, what'd you do? And they said, well, we sprayed here, but then we had them over here in the back, and then we sprayed here, and we just can't seem to be getting them. We must be living on an ant mound. And you're like, well, you are, but that's not the reason. The reason is you're making it worse by treating it yourself. Yeah, so mix of baits, a mix of the proper product that you're going to spray. Ants can be very easy to treat. If you have the right tools to do it, right? You try to
Yeah.
build a house
Okay.
and you have the wrong tools, it's not going to work. Same thing with pest control.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to have the right
Exactly.
tools to make it effective.
Yeah, awesome. So obviously, people should contact a pest control professional, and it seems like you're the best in the area. How can people get in contact with you and your company?
Yeah, aretepestcontrol.com is going to be our website. That's going to be your best source to get a hold of us. You can call, email, fill out a form, whatever's easiest for you. We have people standing by ready to help.